What's up, y'all? This your girl, the Marquella Carnesia Jones, Marcarjo that is, and I just wanted to do a quick video on tips on how to come closer to God or come to God when you ratchet. Okay, it's not necessarily about if you're ratchet or not, just about people that want to come. Period, and they don't know what to do. So I got a few tips, and this is my experience of coming to God. So if I look down, I wrote some notes on this piece of paper. So yeah, that's what I'm looking at. Everybody gotta put a disclaimer out there, like I'm looking down at notes. Who cares? But I guess I just okay. Anywho, tip number one: just come. Like, what you waiting for? Some of us are scared to come to God because we know that we ratchet and we know we a mess. And if we come to God, we like, oh, I want you to see my mess. But that's what God is here for. I forgot where it is in the Bible, but it talks about Jesus. He was chilling with some people, and he was like, I came here for the sick. So the same thing here. Like, he came here for your ratchet self. So don't feel bad coming to him because you're ratchet or you a hot mess. Just come to him. That's why he's here. He's here to heal us. And when you just come like that, instead of trying to get yourself together, you making it like you God. So let God do his job. You just come to him and let him fix it. And yeah, let him work that out. So number two, start reading his word. Like, I've come to Jesus so many times, but this is like my first time I actually started reading the word. And I'm like, what? Like, I'm real fascinated about stories in Genesis and how Genesis still relates to Jesus, and like different like passages in the Bible. Like, my favorite books is Genesis because it's like the beginning, and it still relates to like Jesus, and it's just like the overall picture is beautiful. Another one is Proverbs. Um, Proverbs is cool. It's growing on me. Like, I try to read like a chapter a day because it's 31 chapters in all, and it's like, for the most part, 31 days in the month, so you can read a chapter a day. You'll get through Proverbs in a month if you do it that way. Okay. And then Romans will convict you. Romans will convict you like so heavily. Like, the first chapter just had you like, okay, I don't even want to, but you got to stick in there. Like, and Romans is really good. It's really gonna convict your behind if you really ratchet, like, for real. But anything that Paul wrote in the New Testaments, like, it's really dope. And when you read it and you start to understand it, it's really good, and it's gonna convict you, and that's what you need. Like, coming to Jesus is some good conviction for you. Okay. Number three, YouTube has been my road dog. Like, I've been watching YouTube nonstop since I came to Jesus. Like, in particular, I only watch like two people really. My favorite one is Matthew Stevenson, at All Nations in Chicago. Oh my God, when I tell you, dude is so real, and he's so dope, and he's so funny. Like, I'll be in there rolling because dude is funny, but he's so real and he's so relatable. He's transparent. He I wouldn't say he caters to young people, but he relates a lot to us. And but he doesn't go out of like he doesn't go outside the boundaries of the Bible. Like, that's just a no-go. So that's what I really do respect, because some people, like, they're related to younger people and go all outside the boundaries, but with him it's just like, no, that's not in the Bible, so we're not gonna do that. But he still has it to where it's funny, entertaining. What he says, it'll check you, make you want to go back, and he comes out of the Bible, sound doctrine, and biblical literate. Like, and he's very educated. A lot of stuff he just be dropping knowledge. So he's my favorite. one. And my other favorite one is a couple actually, Will and Dom. They were celibate and then they got married. They were dating for like 2 years and celibate throughout the whole dating process. So for you people that's single or in a relationship and y'all want something to look up to, I would suggest to watch Will and Dom on YouTube because like their relationship is just beautiful. Just seeing it, and they're young, and seeing how they were celibate. It's just really nice to see their journey. So those are my two faves as far as what I watch on YouTube, pretty much. Um, I heard the Elevation Church is really good, and it's another guy. I think his name is Todd, but I can't remember the church he's over. But if I can remember, I'll let y'all know in the next video, maybe. But anywho, those are just some of my favorite people I watch on YouTube. Like, you can look up anything on YouTube and it'll be there, like how to start a relationship with God, bring 1 million, blah 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 blah. Like, anything you look up on YouTube is pretty much there for the most part, except for that random song that just came out yesterday, but it ain't on there, or a song that came out in 2001 and you like, dang, I can't remember the name of that song, and they ain't got it on YouTube. But anywho, number 4, pray and talk to God. This is something I did my last time coming to God. Like, I was talking to him like he was my homie. Like, I was just like, I'd be in the shower just talking to him, like, I had a good day. I did this, that, and the third. Knowing he knew everything I done did today. But just talking to him and just making it as if like he's your boyfriend or whatever you want it to be, like, just talking to him as if he is your significant other, like, really makes a big difference. Like, when you look at it as it being a relationship, it doesn't seem as religious as, because people don't like religion nowadays, but it doesn't seem as like cut. I guess I don't know what to call it, but just talking to him and just relate, just like, God, like, I did this and that today, or what should I wear today? Like, it was a time where I was really sad. I was really sad the other day, and normally when I'm talking to God, like, I talk out loud, I talk in my head, and then I start talking out loud. But I was really sad, and I didn't say anything, and he was just like, talk to me. And I just started talking to him, and like I became relieved. Like, everything I was crying about, what I was sad about, like, I'm still grieving over my uncle's death, so it's like I cry about that every now and then, and he'll like be there so I could talk to him about it. So just treat it as if like you're in a relationship, because when you're talking to him, that is prayer. Like, we think that, Father God, Jesus, I thank you for this day. Like, that's prayer. It is, but that's not the only type of prayer you can do. You can just, so God, let me tell you, like, I just want to thank you. That's prayer. Like, any conversation we having with him, that's prayer. So, yeah. Tip number 5, sacrifice that one thing. This one is really important because, like, if we're not reading the word or whatever, like, doing anything to make us closer to God, what are we doing? Like, what is that thing? What is our God? What are we sacrificing most of our time to? I know me in particular, I was sacrificing myself to a lot of different things, and God told me to give that thing up, and he was like, okay, this is your last day. And I was like, okay. And ever since then, the times where I would be doing that, I would be watching YouTube, reading the word, or reading like a godly book, and that like substituted all of that for doing something godly. So give up Find something that you do on a regular basis. If you don't want to give it up, just like sacrifice it, cut the time in half, and give, just slowly, like, and God will like cleanse you of that. He will get rid of it for you. So those are my tips. Just remember, like, when you draw near to God, He's gonna draw near to you. Whenever you're like, the more you get into the Word, the more He's gonna talk to you, the more He's gonna respond to you. Like, it's whatever you fill your spirit up with. If you fill your spirit up with negative things or songs about bang bang shoot 'em, kill 'em up, bah, 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 or anything like that, that's what your spirit is gonna be full of. So when you fill your spirit up with godly things, that's what's gonna be in your heart. Like, so when you draw near to Him, He's gonna draw near to you, and you're gonna start resembling those characteristics the more you put that in your spirit. You will be convicted, and I say this to let you know, like, conviction is real. I've cut out a few things since this relationship started with me and the Most High. I've cut out a few things, and let me tell you, like, I think about those things, but then I think about, like, the reason why God is pulling so hard for me to be with Him right now, and I'm like, I can't go back to that. Like, I don't need to go back to that, because my calling is more important than those things that I were doing. And so when you start to feel convicted, you're gonna look back and say, oh, I can't do it. Like, I can't do this, I can't do that. And don't just look at it as like you can't do that, you can't do that. You look at it as like, okay, God got something better in store for me, so I don't need to be doing those things. So you're gonna be convicted. Just beware, okay? And lastly, just remember, this is a relationship. Just like you was with that boy or that girl, same thing. You with that God. You with, not that God, but you with the God. Like, you with God. Yeah, there we go. You're with God. So it's like you in a relationship, and that's what's most important. So when you look at it as a relationship instead of religion and all these rules and all of these guidelines, you will start to see, like, okay, you'll be more eased about it. So I hope this has helped someone. If I didn't help, I'm sorry. Just send me a message on how I can help you. Come to Jesus when you're ratchet. So yeah, I really hope this helps. If you have any questions, qualms, or concerns, please inbox your girl, message me, whatever. I guess like, subscribe, whatever all these things that people say at the end of the videos. I don't know, I'm just here, okay? So again, this is the Marquella Carnesia Jones, Mark Joe to you, and I hope you guys have a wonderful night, day, morning, whatever it is to you. Holla.